Thanks for being here. I got everything. God, I'm just like, sometimes I'm kind of autopilot when I put the show on and pick up where I left off last. But yeah, everything seems to be okay. I got everything on. Everything's good. Jeez, it's not like just turning a mic and the music and segueing like I used to in the radio when I used to be a DJ. It was fun, but I tell you, I thought it's different from what you thought it would be being a DJ. And in the heyday of, I would say heyday of radio, but like in the 90s, it was great, man. Rock DJ, it was fucking my best. It was like a really good time, man. Doing some overnights and nights, especially on the weekends, man. Everybody was partying. They wanted to hear their song, and they were just excited that, you'd talk to them and stuff. It was cool, man. Made a lot of friends that way through that. And I talk about it fondly. There were some ups and downs in it, and some things to learn with some power when you have attention, I guess. But nonetheless, we are humble still. I like to stay humble for that matter anyways. Hope you had a good weekend. It's heating up because summer's here, AC's nice blasting. I know. I got to have it. If I didn't have it, my face would be dripping. If I ever move anywhere to where it's really hot, and that's a lot of places all over the U.S., Arizona, Nevada, Texas, in the lower states, it's hotter, but it's also drier. And I kind of miss some of that weather, like walking down the street at night and it's like 85 and you're like, you can still be out and having fun with your friends and whatnot. That's the summers. Or swimming at night. It was great. I miss pools so much where I am. There's not many, so I got to fix that. I'm going to try to fix that within a couple years. I don't know where I'll end up, but you'll see. You will see. Because that'll be huge news when I do that and when. It's not a matter of if. It's going to be a matter of when I do it. When things get, not so expensive and it's not so much that things are expensive, even though fucking, for a while, a lot of stuff was. It seems to calm down, but, like rent or like, buying a house or whatever. It's kind of weird. I've always wanted a house, but at the same time, I don't like that permanent fixture and not being able to pick up and move if you want to go somewhere for whatever reason due to economic, provisions in your area or whatever it may be. You can't just pick up and move. So I like that about renting, and it's it gives you a little bit more breathing room in that way, and not having to sell your house in like a crap market or a good market. It depends, but there's going to be a lot of different things that have to come together to do that. Shit, what did I work out like? I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and I just did like squats and I did leg press and I did all this stuff. And I'm a balls of the wall dude. I'm just gonna do it, and I just do it. And when I'm in there, I'm just like fucking on it, man. I'm not trying to win contests or anything, because like it's more about it feeling good and strong and positive all the time, and that's the only thing that keeps my sail and things moving forward. When I fall off that wagon, then other things start getting in the way, and it's just interesting how that works. But it always keeps me positive, and it keeps my mind really strong. I can't even emphasize how that works, but it has worked like my entire life that way, and on and off since I was like 21. It's a long time ago. Don't worry about it. But anyways, yeah, it's just one of those things, and it keeps you young, man. It keeps you fucking young. You see a lot of older people, older men hunched over trying to walk. You lose your testosterone the older you get, and so that means you're going to lose your muscle mass. And what's interesting about this is one of my favorite subjects, I'll tell you, because if I, to be a trainer for older like men and to make them strong and so they're not so frail and they get older, weight. There's a guy in there. He's like He's much older than me. He's like 72. And he's fucking pulling some weight just like, me. And it's just so like refreshing to see that. And for me, it's like, yeah, that's where I'm going to be, because, he's not hunched over. He walks. There's older people in there too, working out, and they're not, some of them have difficult walking, but they're doing something about it, and they're doing, they're getting help from some trainers in there, and so it's really cool to see the older people in there doing that, because they realize now that, like, if you have your strength, especially your legs when you walk, if you have your legs, they can keep you up, keep you balanced, catch you when you fall, like if you slip or trip. I swear to God, like last year I was in my shower, and sometimes when you clean it really, really good, sometimes it's really slick. But it still has that like rough surface, but there's just, I don't know what it was. I turned in the shower and I was like enjoying the cold water on me as usual, because I do take cold at the end. And I was in there and I was just like in my thing, and I swear to God, I slipped. I fell fucking through the shower curtain. I grabbed the shower curtain. I was like, oh fuck, the rod's gonna come off the entire wall. The shit's gonna fall on me. But I realized that I kind of let go and then kind of saved myself and fell out of the tub through the curtain, like the curtain is, and it just pushed the curtain out. And I fell down, and I was just like, fuck, if I was like a 90-year-old dude, that'd have been fucking death. That would have been not good. But the thing is like, it's just one of those things that scares the shit out of you. You're like, fuck, okay, are we good? Yeah, I'm good. Are you hurt? No, I'm hurt. I wasn't even hurt. And because I work out. Also, when you do weights, it doubles your bone density. If not, makes it more strong. It's strong. Ligaments, bone. I mean, you name it. So many good things come from it. Because that old saying, use it or lose it, really is a thing. And, it's interesting, because when I was like in my 20s working out, there wasn't a lot of older people in there in the gym at that time. And it's very interesting because now there is. And so it's really good to see, and there's a lot of more information out there on the internet too about being older and what you need to do to keep your legs and self strong. Because my grandfather, dude would get up early in the morning, go get the paper, whatever. I mean, fucking 6 a.m. Dude was walking. He lived in Southern California, not LA, but probably a little further than that. Than the main LA, but he would get up early and walk and do all kinds of stuff, and then like somebody hit him in a crosswalk, like a hit and run, and he broke his hip, and he was in the hospital, and after that he was like, he didn't want to live anymore. He couldn't walk, broke his hip. I mean, 90 he was 96, I think. So I mean, and that's just an accident. I mean, I'm not saying that weightlifting will, keep you from that happening. But what I'm saying is if you have the ability to do it, I think you'd be all right, unless something tragic happens to you. But what I'm saying is he didn't walk anymore. He couldn't walk. Obviously a painful recovery at 90, And he just stopped eating, and that was it, He was ready. I mean, fucking 96. My grandma, not his wife, my other side, she lived to like 95. So I got some years ahead of me. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not, but I'm gonna try to go gracefully.